Hello, my cutie bunnies, and welcome back to this safe space on the internet where you'll be blessed with bunny bliss. And in today's video, we're just going to be getting into reading like always. Just a little disclaimer, I do use a reference as I'm still learning. So yeah, be patient with me, bear with me. But yeah, let's get right into this reading. I have some decks I want to use before we get into tarot. So, Divine, dear Divine, what would the collective benefit from knowing about before it happens? What is message from us, from you, from us, our highest self? That fell on the floor. So pay attention to this because you're choosing to ignore this. In relationships, the biggest thing you must look for is consistency. Every time you forgive someone who is not being consistent with you, you are giving them permission to hurt you again. You deserve better. I was getting frustrated earlier. I received one of the biggest blessings of my life and I had to build it. I had to put it together. And usually it goes pretty smooth. Maybe there's some resistance, but I was getting a channel that like there's something that you're building and putting together that was causing you a lot of frustration. This could have been within a relationship, but yeah, there was definitely someone who was playing with you, playing with your feelings, and you could feel this. Your intuition was very much telling you something. Your highest self, your subconscious secretly knew already the answer. Just because something is not happening right now doesn't mean that it will never happen. Divine timing is at play. Be patient and trust the process. Right now, Spirit wants for me as well as the collective to really practice patience at this time. There's something where you're really wanting to rush in. There's this rush energy that I've been feeling. So yeah, just really be patient and really realize that you hold the power and you've been manifesting this for quite a while now, for months even. So really trust in your power and that you're the key to unlocking this abundance that's coming into your life, because there is something coming in for you. You just got to be patient. Anything else? Okay. Who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. This is something you need to pay attention to, as this is what you've been transitioning into, a new version of yourself. I'm hearing better, bigger and better, go big or go home. You can't go back to yesterday, be in the present. There is something where you're really being harsh on yourself, maybe even wanting to punish yourself. You're really frustrated again. I'm feeling that frustration maybe with yourself and how things played out. But there's something where you're like, God, I really wish I had seen that. I wish I had seen that coming. I really wish I had seen who they were. Truly, like there was something where there was a sense of betrayal, and you don't need to punish yourself. You really didn't know, and everything had to happen the way it happened for a reason, so we can't go back to the past. We can't change it. We can't rewrite it. We can just take those lessons and move forward into the future. So Spirit really wants you to focus on your future and what you envision for your future, and really get detailed, get down to the nitty gritty, to who you want to be, what job you want to have, what your SP, what kind of SP you're trying to manifest at this time. Wow, 2 came out. Nature communication. Okay, so there's Mother Earth is really wanting to connect with you at this time. I've really been feeling that energy of wanting to go out. You've been wanting to go out. You've been wanting to just go outside in the fresh air and walk around and have conversations. There's very much this energy of Mother Earth wanting to communicate with you at this time, even just sitting by a tree and talking to it. You could really be into fairies as well. Fairy energy may resonate with you. But there's a lot of elemental messengers and messages being sent to you. So you could be feeling like Mother Earth, like the lay of the land is speaking to you through like bodies of water, landscapes. Like you could really feel connected to nature at this time, or just always felt connected to nature ever since you can remember. You could love the mountains, you know, beaches, lakes, rivers, and you've been craving to go to certain places like that and just relax, you know. In Mother Nature, you really learned how to relax and just be in the present moment. And there is something that is calling you to be present in this very moment. I got this in my lab. It says, shine bright like a candle, you will make it through this. You definitely just went through a dark night of the soul for sure. And so this is just saying, like, there's this light at the end of the tunnel. Like, there's very much the sun rising. This is not the end. But yeah, you really felt like you're just like not doing the best. You know, you've been feeling down. You've been feeling down and out, you know. But very much it was just a hermit little season. You had an awakening, a tower moment. So Spirit just wanted you to know you're not descending. If anything, you're being uplifted by your spirit team and your higher powers at this time. They are very much with you, very much protecting you, and very much guiding you. You've been getting insights being poured into you, and you know this. There are certain things where things are just starting to click together. You're having revelations over relationships, over environments, over circumstances. There are certain things where you've been put into certain situations and you're figuring out where exactly you and these other external energies stand, these other connections. Okay. Now that we got those messages out of the way, thank you, Divine, thank you, Universe. Let's get into tarot. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. What is happening for you? What is going to happen for you? Because something is definitely happening. Something's already unfolding, I heard. So what's unfolding for you at this time? Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry, guys. I have like these blisters on my hands right now. So bear with me. Okay. Guys, this is so beautiful. And I was literally telling the Divine, your higher power, Spirit, how I wanted an uplifting message for you guys. Let's have an uplifting message. And things are taking off. They're taking off for you. First, we have the Two of Cups. Then we have Strength. Then we have the Four of Wands. Then the Judgment. And then the Chariot. So, yeah, there is definitely a connection coming in. Friendship, romantic, you know. But this is something where you're really being called towards peace. This is something where it's going to help uplift you and really bring more joy and positivity into your life. But it's also going to help you really learn a certain level of self-mastery when it comes to just self-acceptance and learning how to like truly who you are. This person is going to help you bring a certain sense of confidence when it comes to that. This connection is really going to bring a lot of healing, especially for how you perceive and feel about yourself. But yeah, what I'm getting is like there's this inner lion that we all have, you know, this shadow aspect. There's certain things about ourselves that we try to tame and try to really be a perfectionist about, or very controlling about, or there's just certain things about ourselves that we would like to fix. And I am really getting from this Strength card that like Spirit wants you to know that this connection that they're bringing in for you is truly going to help you learn how to let that lion roam free. All those insecurities, learn how to not resist them, but like run with them, you know? Like I'm seeing like a pack of lions and they're all just running together, you know, instead of going against the grain, go with them. So yeah, I'm really getting that. But with the Four of Wands, this is celebratory energy. So like very much when this connection comes in, you're just gonna feel very much a sense of belonging, a sense of community, and it's just gonna be a very momentous, joyous time because it's gonna be like, I'm hearing that one Rihanna song, "Where Have You Been All My Life?" You know what I mean? Like, where have you been? But yeah, it's like you guys are instantly gonna click and be like, wow, yeah, like where have you been? Like you're literally this other part of me. And I am really getting that with this connection, you're really truly going to feel with your intuition because you are very spiritual, you are very psychic to a certain degree. You really are. You can tap into these certain frequencies, energies, realms, and you're just so connected and protected with the divine that, yeah, you probably even do tarot yourself. There's certain things where you very much tap into that side of yourself. And so your high self is really going to be telling you, your subconscious, your inner child's going to be like, yeah, this person's going to stay with me. Like they're low-key a ride or die. We're going to grow old together. And with this other person, they're also somewhat spiritual, but I really get with this Judgment card, you're their higher calling. After they meet you, they're going to get even more into spirituality and even more into the self-improvement journey, you know, just constantly just wanting to be better, a better person, and just, you know, they are really going to feel called and inspired because you are this inspiration, you are this light that shine down on them, and they're like, wow, I really realize how much more I could be doing with myself, with my personality. I could definitely be glowing up from the inside out, you know. So they're really getting that vibe and they're really wanting to change their life and their world around. With this Chariot, I am getting that things are moving like fast paced. Things are starting to pick up after you guys get into this connection. And I am getting you guys are like each other's yin to your yang, platonic or romantic. It doesn't have to be, but it's just either one. You know what you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, but what I'm getting from this is like, yeah, you guys are each other's like yin to your yang. Like you guys are very much meant for each other, but you guys are guaranteed nothing but success because you guys are feeding off each other's energy and inspiring one another and just wanting to just go after your passions. And there's just this lust for life that is being sparked within the both of you after this beautiful divine union, because this is a divine union. You know, the divine is very much blessed and in favor of this union. They're blessing this union. If anything, they're the ones pulling the strings behind the scenes for you guys to run and bump into each other and exchange numbers and exchange communication, so that way you guys are able to keep in touch. There is very much, you guys are going to be like fucking living life together, you know, living large. But there's this drive, this ambition. You guys are going to be taking off and really going after the things you love and your dreams, because babes, that's all there is to it, really. Okay, let's get into it. Let's clarify these bad bitches, okay? I am getting, you are a baddie, okay? Man or woman, it don't matter. You're a bad bitch, okay? And this other person, same level. Y'all are on the same level. They're a starseed, you're a starseed. They're spiritual, you're spiritual. Clarify the Two of Cups. Whoa, that flew out. That flew out. The wands too actually represent passion. So this is very much a passionate energy. Your passions are being sparked through this. Like I am really getting like whatever it is in your career, like there's things you want to go after and you're going to go after them after this connection comes into your life. With the Ace of Wands, this is very much, yes, a new opportunity. This is something where you really are gonna just grow exponentially. This like there's just so much potential, and you guys are really gonna just be tapping into that and tapping into each other. Like, it's a very beautiful energy of you guys just rubbing off on one another. And so you guys are both very creative, and you guys are creatives, so there is gonna be a lot that is gonna come from and be produced from this relationship. There's a lot of beautiful things that you guys are gonna build together, as well as build yourselves. You guys are both going to go on certain journeys and build beautiful things and create beautiful lives. And yeah, you guys, like, especially like career wise, I really feel like you guys are going to go after your dream careers and just succeed together. You guys are studying and going down it together. I'm getting that some of you guys could want to be in the medical field. I don't know, whether a doctor, whether a surgeon, whether a nurse. But yeah, I am seeing like someone studying with someone else. You guys could both want to study together. You could be wanting to be a teacher, or the other person could want to be in the medical field or want to be a teacher. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, but yeah, with the Ace of Wands, it's pretty much everything I've been saying. You guys are gonna be very ambitious. There's a lot of desire energy. There's a lot of things you desire, and you're going after the things you desire, but not in a chase kind of energy, but more in a conquering energy. You're like conquering new land. You're going into these new experiences, wanting to grow, wanting to be a sponge and just absorb all this information. It's very beautiful. It's very creative energy. Clarify the strength card. They keep just popping out. Okay. Ooh, okay. So to clarify the strength card, we have the Two of Swords. So this is very much when you're indecisive, when you're in your head, very much contemplation energy. You're weighing the decisions, the choices. Ooh, okay. Yeah, see, there's certain things that you're learning to grow from within this relationship. This relationship is really showing you like you're gonna have to make a choice. And I am really have been getting the Lovers card in my head. Like I said, it could be platonic or romantic, but with the Two of Cups here, I am like, yeah, really feeling like choose love and not fear. So there is very much those lessons of patience and choosing love and not fear from Spirit at this time, and just not rushing, very much not rushing. So like you're at a crossroads at this time. You're gonna have to be choosing whether or not to let this connection in, and also down the road after letting this connection in, because I really truly feel like you will accept what the love you do deserve, not what you think you deserve, but what you truly deserve. But I am getting that after you get into this connection, like I said, you're gonna be going down so many different journeys. It's like a snowball effect. It's like boom. After you get into the connection, it's like a snowball effect. You guys are just gonna feed off each other, and there's gonna be a lot of growth and a lot of healing, and then you guys are gonna go after your dreams, and just try and make all of these desires of yours tangible. And yeah, it's just very beautiful. So with these jobs and all these dreams and all these things, there's a lot of decisions that come with that. And so I can see you guys getting a little bit like hesitant, being like, ooh, should I make this decision, should I not? And it's like, don't be fearful of making mistakes. They teach you and they show you something, and you have your whole life to figure it out. You have your whole life to truly go and do the things that you want to do. And if you hit a few bumps in the road, you have enough time to smooth things over then too. So yeah. Yeah. And with this 10 of Wands, like the thing is like, yeah, maybe like one of your lessons within this relationship too is to not put so much responsibility on yourself. Like I am getting like that burdensome energy, like of like I'm carrying all this weight, you know, like, and that is where you've truly gained your strength and learning how to really stretch yourself out then carrying all these different things that aren't yours to carry. So that's also one thing spirit too has been saying, is like, don't carry what's not yours to carry. Why are you carrying that when that's somebody else's problem? So yeah, I am really getting that, but you are just putting so much responsibility on yourself. I am really getting that drive, that hard work energy. You really are feeling a sense of duty towards yourself, towards your life, and this other person is feeling the same way. Like, I only have one life to live, so I should live it the way I want to. I should be the person I want to be. I should do the things I want to do and go after the things I want to go after. And if things don't work out in the end, at least I can say, hey, I tried, or I actually realized that's not what I wanted, you know? So there's like certain things where you're just being asked to really just take the time to celebrate with this Four of Wands. Like, spirit very much wants you to be in more of this celebratory energy and really not put so much energy into not energy, but just stop putting so much responsibility and so much time and energy on certain things that aren't yours, you know, to really invest in. You know, you're not really investing in them, they're just draining you. But it could look like you're investing in something when it was really draining you. Like, this could have been this past connection, this energy vampire, where you thought you were truly investing time in someone who was going to grow old with you, and then you realized, yeah, no, they're actually just draining me. But yeah, let's get into it. Like, you really have this certain level of drive within you, ambition. It's very inspiring, this determination. Clarify the Four of Wands. Okay. We have Justice and the King of Swords. So quite literally, it is your justice to go out and have fun, to be in that celebratory energy, and to also find your community, your soul tribe. So yeah, you've quite literally manifested this person, this connection, and they are coming in the form of the King of Swords. Okay, the King of Swords is very, very logical. Okay, very much. Also, the Justice card, so it's funny that they're coming in as your justice, because it is your justice. Like, you deserve this. I keep getting that. You deserve this. Like that one song from It I Trust. And you really do deserve this. And that's why this is coming in, because you deserve it. You manifested it. The universe is like, yes, yes, green light. Like, we're going to give you this, bitch. Okay? But yes, they are very much, they could be standing in their power at this time. I am really feeling like they are very stable. They have a certain sense of structure. You know, they are very independent, but they can be very much someone you can depend on. They're very reliable. They're very consistent, unlike these past people, like in those other cards that we pulled from the beginning. These people are very inconsistent, but this person's very much consistent with how they show up with you. So that's very nice and very refreshing and new, I'm hearing. But yeah, they are very much logical, and I am getting like they could be in a higher position than you in some sort of way, whether like I know they're gonna come in and teach you something. Like, you guys are both healers to yeah, you guys are just both healers, and I just really feel like he's just like, spiritually, I feel like you're a queen and he's a prince up and coming into a king. Like, after this relationship, you know, he's gonna evolve into a king. But I really feel like right now there's something though that he is just like a little bit like in authority, you know what I mean? Like I really feel like he's in a higher position than you in a certain part, whether spiritually or career wise. He could have, you know, so many jobs and you could just have one, you know. There is just something where like there is something where he is in a higher position, whether it's finances, status, whatever it is. But yeah, or maybe even like emotionally, I don't know. There's certain things where like he just understands and holds certain wisdom where you don't, you know. And that's also why you guys are coming in, because there's certain things where you can teach him certain things and he can teach you certain things. So it's just a very beautiful energy, because you guys both still got a lot to learn and you know that. And so you guys are just coming in open to receiving. There is going to be like a bit of a learning curve of being vulnerable with this person, truly bearing yourself to this person and exposing all sides, you know, pretty ugly, you know, the light, the dark. But I am getting this person you're going to be able to be real with, and they're going to be able to be real with you and be honest, you know. No hidden agendas, no hidden intentions, nothing. And you feel truly safe to just say all of these things, express all of these sides of yourself, and they're going to feel the same way. So that's very beautiful. You guys are just being very honest about all these different things that you feel about each other, about yourself, about life, just everything. Clarify the Judgment card. Okay, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Like I said, with this Judgment card, I really am getting that, like, this Judgment card, you're feeling called to them. You guys are definitely feeling called to each other, this connection. Remember, it could be platonic or romantic. And I am getting, though, that, like, you are an awakening for them. They are leveling up spiritually after meeting you. Okay. Let's see. Sorry guys, 1 second. My phone is wanting to be... Okay. So with the Three of Wands in reverse, there's definitely... What did I say? Like, with this higher calling, you guys feeling called to each other, like, there's this sense of patience needing to be, like, had, you know, like they're really wanting you to practice patience at this time. There's very much this frustrated energy. Like I said, there's very much an impatient energy at this time. There's definitely been delays and stuff getting in the way of you guys connecting, but it's okay because it's gonna happen either way, you know. And I really feel like with this delay, with all this waiting, you really have this anxiety about it. You're like, is this even gonna happen? Like, there's very much trauma and this powerlessness coming in. You're very much like, is this gonna play out the same like it did in the past? Like, are they gonna hurt me? Are they actually a good person? Like, are they actually a starseed? And yeah, there's just this fear, there's this sadness of like, are they gonna hurt me? Am I enough for them? Are they enough for me? Like, but also I am getting that sense of worth. Like, am I enough for them? I don't think I'm enough for them. Do they even like me? Like, there's a lot of doubt, there's a lot of anxiety, you know. Maybe you could have been having trouble sleeping, maybe even having nightmares, but I am getting that you do have dreams about them. Confirmation, honk. But no, I do get that you have dreams about them, but not nightmares. If anything, I am getting that you have good dreams about them. It's just you could just be having trouble falling asleep because you're thinking about them, or because you can feel this, you know, this thing that's unfolding for you, you know, that someone's coming in, a connection's coming in. It's just about that, those deep-seated fears, you know? It really is. Clarify the Chariot. Clarify the Chariot. Okay, I'm not really close. I am getting a little bit of this giddy energy. Like, after you meet this person, you're gonna be excited. You're gonna say yay, like, ooh, yay. And I see someone like starting to plan all these different places to go. Like, let's go here, let's go there. Like, you guys really click so good. You just want to spend time with each other and hang out. Okay. So we got the 8 of Cups landed sideways, and then we have the 8 of Wands. So this is very much a lot of communication. You guys are going to do a lot of just talking and talking. Just, you guys could just talk for hours and just forget the time, you know, like time could just pass you by. So that's very beautiful. I'm getting very much that energy. But yeah, see, there's this thing, this person, this relationship that you had to walk away from, and you're just very much disappointed, and you do have abandonment issues. Like, you just feel like, damn, like, can someone just stay in my life for just like, yeah, can they just stay in my life? Why does everyone leave after a certain point? You know, I am getting that, but that's just like an illusion. You need to walk away from that as well, that line of thinking, because that is also delaying this connection. This connection very much wants to come in. This person very much does want to talk to you and have those late night phone calls and like fall asleep on the phone, you know, like they very much want to be your person, whether platonic or romantic, be your friend or be your lover. I'm getting heavy both energy. I just really feel like you're gonna be finding your soul tribe this season. Yeah, I really do feel that way. But yeah, you really feel those abandonment issues, and that's one thing you're gonna have to work on through this relationship. But you are walking away from whatever this is, and Spirit wants you to know, they want you to celebrate that. Celebrate walking away, even if it was this bittersweet energy of, I am doing this for myself even though it hurts. Yeah, like, just really learn how to satisfy your own needs, satisfy yourself. And I think that's what you're really stepping into at this time, is learning how to satisfy yourself, learning how to get yourself out of these certain trenches, you know, these certain lines of thinking, these certain energies. You're learning how to really transmute things into a beautiful painting, you know. You're really learning how to see things differently, and you're really learning how to uplift yourself and your mood, because you're not wanting to be miserable, you're not wanting to be a grump, you're not wanting to be sad, you're not wanting to be Igor, you're not wanting to be a depressed or angry person, you're not wanting to be a grouch, you're not wanting to be anything. So you're really focusing and wanting to be a ball of sunshine. You want to be this light, you want to be this sense of warmth, you want to be a safe space. And that's truly what you're doing. You're really like wanting to lead from a space of love, and that is beautiful, because that's exactly what you're doing at this time. You're really transforming, and you already are this Empress, but you're just transforming into this Empress 2.0. Like, you really are divinely crowned. You are a divine queen. You're not even the divine's princess, you're a divine's queen. So yeah, like, bow down, bitches. That's what Spirit wants all these other people to do, is bow down to the queen. Like, yes, you are such a good person. But with this, yeah, you really are just going to be making a lot of decisions. There's a lot of like snowball movement. This is my snowball card, you know, like, this is when things pick up the pace. This is when you're gonna be going after these things, you know, plotting and going after them, you know what I mean? Like, there is very much things picking up, you know, within your love life, within your social circle, within your friendships. You know, a lot of things are picking up. You're going to be going out, you're going to be going after things. There's just a lot of energy that you're going to be just imbued with. you're just really gonna love life, and you're gonna go out. Like, I really see that coming for you. So yeah, just trust that your soul tribe is coming for you. They're coming for you. They're plotting on you. They're like, I want that person to be my friend. I need to go talk to them. They look so cool. I just have to be friends with them, you know? Like, I see someone who really sees you from afar and is like, I have to have that person in my life. I do. I can't just let them pass me by. And I really feel like this other person, you really resonate with them. Like, this person, like, really is someone that is your other half, and you feel that. So that's beautiful. Okay, let's have some motivational advice. Okay, beautiful. See, yes, this is a happy surprise for you. Very much, they are the fish coming out. You know, you had this cup and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna drink it, you know, like it's just a normal Tuesday, and then boom, it pops out and it's like, surprise, we're here, you know? Like, I am very much getting that energy right now. But you are just, there's just a lot of dreamer energy, you know? You guys are both dreamers within this connection. You're dreaming, you're dreamers, you're dreaming of each other, you're dreaming of just all these things you want to accomplish and conquer and go after. So this is very beautiful. You guys are both very sensitive too. They could be a little bit guarded. I also feel that guarded energy with you. There's a sort of defensiveness. There's things obviously that you guys have both been through that just really just made you put a wall up, you know? There's a certain level of cautious energy that I feel from both of you, but you guys are still opening up to each other despite being a little bit scared of getting hurt, because there is this sense of just wanting to get to know each other, of just wanting to be together, of wanting to just spend time together and just live this life together. And you guys are both very sensitive souls. You guys are both very sensitive, and this other person, they're guarded, you know, they're very much on guard is what I heard. So yeah, but despite that, they still want you, spirit they still want you to know that, like, they are very much a sensitive person. They really do have feelings underneath their demeanor, underneath this little thing that they put up to protect themselves. This is very much self-preservation energy. So yeah, you guys are very much gonna blossom and bloom together, and it's gonna happen either way. So I want you all to know that things are gonna be exposed, and that's how you feel about each other, wanting to get to know each other, wanting to see each other. So yeah, happy friendship, happy love life, like happy everything. Like, this is beautiful vibes. This is very beautiful. Spirit wants you to know you're very beautiful. You deserve very beautiful things, and that's coming in for you. So yeah, I love you guys so very much. Thank you for tuning into this reading. Please like and subscribe if this resonated with you, and I'll see you in the next one.